Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. I said it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The schedule's definitely saying I should arrive 6:30, 6:45, maybe 6:50, you heard me? I'm mad. I'm big mad. I swear to God. I'm about to explain why I'm upset in a few minutes. Just left the studio an hour ago, you heard me. Had a performance, I believe 2, probably 3, maybe 4 hours ago. The back end went phenomenal. Thank you to all my fans out there. And if you ain't my fans, fuck you. Y'all wasn't applying no war, no pressure. Excuses ass Negroes, I swear to God. Excuses ass Negroes. Anyway, I'm finna head to work and work overtime, you heard me? We still running up that back end. Whole lot of pressure still dropping. 11th, 12th, etc., etc. Projects coming real soon, you heard me? I'm still dripping and flossing. I'm just upset. I hate being late. I hate those. I'm not going to say I hate, you heard me? Because hate is a very, very, very hurtful word. And nobody on here is applying no pressure, you heard me? So I ain't too worried about what anybody say on here, because if we see you, if you a rapper, if you a singer in this industry, and you making up excuses, you heard me? You was supposed to control your career. You never supposed to let a career control you. I swear to God. Now, let me make sure I'm not late. Okay. Let me say that once again. You were supposed to control your career. You never supposed to let your career control you. So I just totally dislike and disagree when certain people say they have a life and a purpose. I don't care if it's for your kids. I don't care if it's for yourself, you heard me? I don't care if it's for your supervisor. I don't care if it's for that 1952 Honda you bought 3 years ago. I don't care. If you ain't dropping that music, if you ain't striving for nothing, how do you expect? Hold on real quick, you heard me? Because I see a lot of individuals on here and out there, they ain't ready for this next song, the next music video I'm about to drop, you heard me? Y'all watching me. Y'all building my career. And I'm not hating on nobody. I like to bring my people, my city up, you heard me? Everybody have a dream out here. You see how the sun set? Well, it's not really sun time over here. It's really 9, 10, probably 11 o'clock. But you see when you headed to work, just like me, just like them, you heard me? You starting your day off good, positive. But it's always certain individuals, you heard me, preying on your downfall. You can say good morning, good evening, good afternoon to certain individuals, and they will not say it back. Don't blame yourself, you heard me? Do not blame yourself. I swear to God. Just always remember and always realize, you heard me? Everybody around you have a life. But everybody around you do not have a purpose. And let me say that once again before I head to work. I ain't finna be on live that long, you heard me? Like I said, I have a job. I have a career. I have a fan base. I can't talk about the poverty, the struggle, etc., etc. I can't speak up for my city and your city and they city, you heard me, in the studio. And thanks to all my fans that came and saw me at my show yesterday and etc., etc., last week, this and that. I'm not like other rappers, other singers. You heard me? You go into their show, you listening to their music, but you don't really understand. You don't really receive a message behind their music. You heard me? They lost, they distracted. They want that dream, they want that career, they want to meet that standard, but they not really working for it. You heard me? They waiting for the white man, the green man, the blue man, the orange man to give them something. Why don't each and every one of y'all that's watching my live, that supports my music, that supports my fan base and my career, you heard me? Go reach your dream. Go in the studio and drop your music, you heard me? Because my music is a testimony. It could be for me, it could be for you, it could be for my city, it could be for whoever, you heard me? But one thing I'm still saying, and I'ma always say, is fuck the cops. And fuck anybody that don't relate to Dripdasavage Reckless. Fuck everybody, not everybody. Fuck anybody that don't relate to the poverty. And fuck everybody that's waiting for somebody to give you something. You're not working for a damn thing. You ain't working for a damn thing. You heard me? But you watching me. You wanna drip like me. You heard me? But you ain't applying no pressure like me. You heard me? I'm not broken, I'm not rich. But I arrive in that city, you heard me? I'm receiving that back end. My PayPal stays open 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 seconds, you heard me? Let me say that once again, just in case somebody did not receive that or did not understand that. My PayPal stay open 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 seconds, you heard me? So, like I said, I left the studio an hour ago. I'm finna head to work. You heard me? I still have a 7 and 6-year-old niece and nephew to feed. I still have people to speak up for, you heard me? If you want a blessing, you have to go out there and give a blessing. You ain't receiving nothing, you ain't accomplished nothing sitting at home and blaming the pandemic. You ain't accomplished nothing if you ain't in the studio dropping that pressure. I don't freestyle, you heard me? I say the facts. I say things people can relate to, you heard me? I can perform anywhere. This pandemic is not messing up my money. It's not messing up my people's money and their success and their dreams, you heard me? So when I arrive in that city, or if you see me over there, or over there, you heard me? Like I said, you have to give a blessing to receive a blessing. If you blaming this person and that person, etc., etc., when is you gonna blame yourself? When is you gonna speak up for your people? When is you gonna speak up for your city? You heard me? When is you gonna stop blaming the pandemic? Stop blaming Trump. Stop blaming this and that. You heard me? Because why? Why is I'm saying this? Why is you watching me? And I'm speaking for everybody that's watching me. Thanks for the donation. You heard me? I'm invested in my career. I'm not broke and I'm not rich. You heard me? I'm dripping. I'm the GOAT. All y'all individuals that's in this industry, including rappers, singers, the Illuminati, Trump, etc., etc., most of y'all is distracted. A lot of individuals on here is distracted. You heard me? And I'm going to end this live by saying, Negro, please. Everybody that's watching me, you heard me? I'ma start your day. I'ma start your evening. I'ma start your afternoon by saying, Negro, please. You want to go to the studio and never have time? Negro, please. You have a show over there and over there, but you ain't helping your people? Negro, please. You heard me? You have a job to go to, but you always late? Negro, please. You heard me? Period. Like I said, I'm always on time. And to all them rappers and singers and individuals that's watching my live, hey, I'ma be in your city. Hold on. Okay. I'ma be in your city at 6:45, 6:50. If you want to do a feature, if you want to book a show, description below. Official YouTube page is Dripdasavage Records. I have a fan base. I built my career. You heard me? I wasn't just talking just to talk. You heard me? I was saying facts in my music. I was saying facts in my shows. I was saying facts at my job. You heard me? I was saying stuff that you were scared to say. That's why certain people will always relate to me. I will always be a legend. Why? I don't give up on nothing. I don't care what struggle. You heard me? I don't care what distraction there is. There's always distraction. If you look around, there's a distraction. You heard me? There's a distraction for your dream, for your career, for your purpose. You heard me? You can see all my music I posted up on my YouTube page. On my recent projects. 11th project coming soon. During the pandemic and before the pandemic. I'm always performing. You heard me? I am a rapper. I'm not like these other rappers. You heard me? When you go to their show, you nod your head and stump your feet. When you go to my show, you heard me? You receive a message. You might not understand or comprehend at the time, you heard me? But if you come closer and actually listen and not be distraction, you will receive a message. Probably receive a blessing. You heard me? That's what I do. I give out blessings. I don't deceive my blessings. You heard me? Period. I swear to God. But like I said, to all my fans out there, I want to say thank you for supporting my 7 and 6-year-old niece and nephew. Thank you for supporting me. And not just supporting me, thank you for supporting yourself. You heard me? Because before you go out there and do something for anybody else, you heard me? Always worry about yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't blame the pandemic. Thanks for the donation. Don't blame the pandemic, you heard me? Because the pandemic don't control when it's time for me to go. You heard me? He do. The pandemic didn't never give me this career. He gave me the career. You heard me? The pandemic did not put me in the studio. He put me in the studio. You heard me? And the pandemic's not growing my fan base. He's growing my fan base, and all the individuals that's watching me growing my fan base. Relate to my music, you heard me? And ready to go to war. I swear to God. And I'm talking to everybody. I ain't just talking to one person. So if you feel offended, why you haven't applied no pressure? You heard me? Why haven't you applied no pressure? Stop making them excuses why you can't make ends meet. Why you can't pay bills. Why you can't be there for your people. You heard me? I once heard, never judge a book by its cover. You heard me? See, the outside that you're looking at right now, this is the book. You heard me? Excuse me. The outside that you're looking at right now, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about everybody that relate to my music and relate to my career. You heard me? You looking at the cover. But if you just look in the mirror, you heard me? Accept yourself. Accept your family. Accept the struggle, the dedication, the investment, etc., etc. You might be able to drip like me, you heard me, and say fuck them. But the inside of yourself, of your character, you heard me, that's the cover of your book. And that's to everybody that's watching my live, that's tuned in to Dripdasavage Reckless. You heard me, and that relates to the facts. And like I said, if you watching me, I'm not finna bite my tongue. I'm not finna say what you want me to say or they want me to say. You heard me? I don't care what nobody say. I'ma die a real gangster. I'ma die a handsome, wealthy, black, young, educated man before I die a slave. Before I die waiting on something or waiting for somebody to give me something. You heard me? I'm gonna go out there and work for mine and receive my blessing by him. Period. You heard me? But like I said, I ain't finna be on here that long. I still have a couple minutes to spare before I head to work. I just wanted to talk to all my fans, all my individuals out here, you heard? And like I said, we ready for war. This war every day. Not just with flesh, you heard me, but with your soul. Look on the news, you heard me? You ain't the only one going through struggle. You ain't the only one going through poverty. You ain't the only one going through challenges, you heard me? Every day is war. Like I said, stop blaming Trump, stop blaming this person and that person, you heard me? Just worry about yourself, worry about your career. Worry about your fan base, you heard me? Worry about your city. Worry about your people, your kids. Because just like they said, every day is war, every day is sacrifice, you heard me? Every day you wake up, somebody either homeless, poor, rich, or it's their birthday. You heard me? Let me rephrase that. Every day you wake up, somebody either is dead, rich, poor, or homeless. Or it's their birthday. And I hope you're not in one of those categories. But you out there judging this person, that person, and not knowing